Hello, welcome to Bored and Confused, where I review shows based on two criteria. One, was I bored? Two, was I confused? Today's show is Smash. Now, as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me grow this channel. This is playing at the Imperial Theater, and it is based on the television show by the same name. I only saw the first episode of the show Smash. I thought it was good, but being in the world of theater, it was hitting too close to home, and I just felt like it wasn't very truthful to the way things actually are. So I watched one episode and I was like, this really isn't for me. The same thing happened when I watched Glee, because I used to be in a show choir when I was in high school. So I don't really know this TV show, although my mother watched it and she would always tell me about it, but I don't really remember a lot of that. So I went on the Wikipedia page, updated myself a little bit. So what is going on with Smash the Musical? The assignment that was given to the writers appears to be use the idea that we used for the television show, but make an evening-length musical comedy out of it. And use these songs that were written for the TV show. So what the book writers, who are Bob Martin and Rick Ellis, Bob Martin of the Drowsy Chaperone fame, Slings and Arrows, Elf the musical, and Rick Ellis also has, I think he wrote the book for Jersey Boys, Peter and the Starcatcher. His resume is huge. So these two guys are great book writers. And they took this assignment, and I think they did a really good job with it. So they maintain the songs. The characters, as far as I can tell, the only character that is keeping the same name from the television show is Ivy Lynn, the actor who is slated to play Marilyn in this musical. It's the same idea as the TV show. It's this creative team putting together a musical about the life of Marilyn Monroe. You've got the two writers, you've got the director, the producer is a woman. All the same types of people in the TV show are in the musical, but they've changed things. Like the director is not straight, he's gay. A couple new characters added, but it's kind of the same idea as the TV show, but a completely new narrative. And I feel they did a great job with it. The book is very funny. It's a lot of insider jokes that I think Bob Martin probably provided. So let's talk about the score. The score, it's all these songs that I assume all came from the show Smash. And the interesting thing is, and I feel like the book writers did a smart thing, the songs are only used as this is a song in the show. There are no songs where the characters come out and sing their feelings like you would in a traditional musical comedy. The songs are always like, oh, we're going to rehearse that number. You've got 15 songs, of which probably 12 of them were written for Marilyn to sing. So they find a clever way to say, okay, we're going to have the actor who plays Marilyn sing some of that song, and now the understudy is going to sing part of it. Oh, now the associate choreographer will sing a little bit of it. Oh, and now the writers will sing a little bit. So they take these songs that really are just for one character to sing, and they find a clever way to pass it around so a lot of different people can sing bits of these songs in the show. But then, of course, you have characters who just don't have anything to sing in the show because, you know, the producer, even Brooks, I don't think sings much because he's the director. So the thing about the score for Smash is, to me, it's just inconsequential. They're well-crafted songs in the style of the 1950s, but they don't move the plot forward at all. They're just not designed for that. And I think this is the right choice. I know people are like, oh, they want to see Bombshell the musical using these songs. I don't think that would work. I don't think a bio musical about Marilyn Monroe is really what we want. It's not a happy ending. So I think the way they're doing this show is the right way to go. But truthfully, these songs are entirely interchangeable. You could actually use real songs that Marilyn Monroe sang in her movies. You could have used songs from the 1950s that had the same vibe of what you're going for. Now, is this a musical comedy? It started out, I was like, oh, musical comedy. But as we started to get to the end of the first act, I realized this is a farce. So this is what you need to know going in. This is not a musical comedy, it is a musical farce. The characters are one-dimensional. A lot of the humor, it's crude in places. It's crazy, unbelievable things happen. It has all the markings of a farce. So if you like farces, I think you'll enjoy the book for this show. It's a farce, but you get the added benefit of these really great song and dance numbers that are tangentially related. So I don't think this show will go down in the canon of great musical comedies because it's less about what they are singing and more about who is singing. So is it the lead singing? Is it the understudy singing? That's what's important. And that's the emotional moment as you go, oh, this actor gets an opportunity to perform this song. It doesn't matter what the song is. It's that character got the opportunity to perform the song in the show is where the emotional payoff comes from. So let's talk about the performances. The performances across the board are great. They've assembled a really great ensemble of musical theater comedians, but my big standouts, Robyn Hurder, who plays Ivy Lynn, the actress who's been cast to play Marilyn Monroe, she's really great. They're big shoes to fill because Megan Hilty played this in the television show. I did not think of Megan once during this. She really owned this role. She does this really great thing where she starts out playing Marilyn more like a musical theater comedy actress, kind of being herself and playing it, and then she starts to bring in more and more Marilynisms until she completely becomes Marilyn Monroe. Is likable at the beginning, but then becomes an unlikable person. So she has a really nice arc, and I thought she did a great job with this. Also, Brooks, as the director, Nigel, he's so funny. I mean, he's the go-to guy if you need some gay dude who's gonna just find laughs that aren't even in the script. Brooks is so funny in this. And rounding this out is Christine Nielsen, who is not traditionally a musical theater performer. She doesn't sing at all in this show, but I have loved her for so long, ever since I really became acquainted with her in Vanya, Sonia, Masha, and Spike. Oh, she was so good in that. And she's great in this. She plays an acting coach that is hired by the lead actress to help her really become Marilyn Monroe. And so she's got this method acting, Stella Adler approach. And Christine Nielsen just, she's so funny in this. So, was I bored? Was I confused? I wasn't bored at all. This show is good, maybe 2 hours, 45 minutes. And the comedy, it's louder, faster, funny. There's great dancing, there's great singing. Not bored at all. Confused only a little bit at the beginning because I thought we were doing a musical comedy. But once I realized we were doing a farce, I just went, oh, okay, we're going to get ridiculous now. And then when the show gets very ridiculous towards the end of the first act, I loved it. Oh, also, there is a surprise at the end of the first act. At least it was a surprise for me. And then when it happened, I went, of course, they completely set this up. So I love that when a surprise happens, but then you realize it was completely inevitable. Yeah, not the greatest musical comedy, but a really good musical farce. Not bored, not confused. I really enjoyed this. Oh, let me do tickets. So tickets, I did box office rush ticket for $45. They put me in a full view seat. Well, I'm going to call it full view, but they put me in row O in the orchestra and not too far off center. The only issue I have is some of these Broadway theaters, there's some seats where the seat is right in angle, right behind. Here's a view of my seat. So it's frustrating. So I spent a lot of this performance was me bobbing and weaving, going around this guy's head. Luckily in the second act, for some reason, the person next to me didn't come back. I don't know why. I thought the first act was great. But then I was able to just lean over into her seat and look between the two seats. My back was killing me by the end, but it was worth it because I really enjoyed the show. Go score a rush ticket to this. And I didn't go in the morning. I went in the afternoon. I went around like 4 o'clock and I just like, do you have any tickets for tonight? And she's like, yeah. So yeah, go check this out. Smash. It's a fun time.
Don't wanna drift away, wanna stay inside the play. Keep me engaged, keep me amused.